Lesson Damages, Compensatory and Punitive, U.S. specific. Damages in the context of U.S. contract law play a pivotal role in addressing breaches and ensuring that aggrieved parties receive appropriate compensation. Understanding the intricacies of compensatory and punitive damages is essential for professionals seeking to become certified contract law specialists. Compensatory damages aim to make the injured party whole, covering losses directly attributable to the breach. Punitive damages, on the other hand, are designed to punish the breaching party and deter future wrongful conduct. Both types of damages have unique applications and implications in contract law. Compensatory damages are the most common remedy for breach of contract and are intended to cover the actual loss experienced by the non-breaching party. This type of damage is further categorized into two subtypes: general damages and special damages. General damages, also known as expectation damages, are those that naturally flow from the breach and are thus recoverable irrespective of the specific circumstances. They are calculated based on the difference between the value of the promised performance and the value of the actual performance received. For instance, if a company contracts another to deliver goods worth $100,000 but receives goods worth only $70,000 due to the breach, the general damages would be $30,000. Special damages, or consequential damages, cover losses that do not flow directly from the breach but are a foreseeable result of it. These damages require that the breaching party had reason to know at the time of the contract formation that such damages could occur. A classic example is the case of Hadley v. Baxendale, where the court ruled that compensation for lost profits due to a delayed shipment was only recoverable if the breaching party knew that such a delay would result in lost profits. This case established the principle of foreseeability, which remains a key criterion in claiming special damages. Practitioners in contract law should employ a structured approach to calculate compensatory damages. The first step involves identifying the breach and its direct consequences. Next, one should distinguish between general and special damages, ensuring that any claim for special damages meets the foreseeability criterion. Finally, precise quantification of the damages is essential, often necessitating expert testimony or financial analysis to substantiate the claim. In contrast to compensatory damages, punitive damages are not awarded as a matter of course in contract cases. They are typically reserved for cases where the breaching party's conduct was particularly egregious. The objective of punitive damages is not to compensate the injured party, but to punish the wrongdoer and deter similar future conduct. These damages are more common in tort cases, but can be applicable in contract law when the breach is accompanied by fraud, malice, or deceit. The application of punitive damages in contract law necessitates a deep understanding of the underlying principles of deterrence and punishment. Practitioners should evaluate whether the breach involved a level of misconduct warranting such damages. This requires a comprehensive analysis of the breaching party's intent and behavior. For instance, in cases where a company intentionally misrepresents its ability to fulfill a contract, punitive damages might be considered to deter similar fraudulent behavior in the industry. A noteworthy case that illustrates the application of punitive damages in contract law is the case of Siemens Direct Buying Service, Inc. v. Standard Oil Co. of California. In this case, the court awarded punitive damages because the defendant had acted with malice, fraud, and oppression when breaching the contract. This case underscores the importance of considering the nature of the breaching party's conduct when assessing punitive damages. One practical framework for assessing potential punitive damages involves a multi-step analysis. First, evaluate the conduct of the breaching party to determine if it involves fraud, malice, or deceit. Next, consider the impact of the breach on the non-breaching party and the broader implications for the industry. Finally, assess whether punitive damages would serve as an effective deterrent against similar future conduct. In addition to understanding the fundamental principles of compensatory and punitive damages, professionals should be familiar with the procedural aspects of claiming these damages. This includes the burden of proof, which lies with the claimant to demonstrate the extent of the damages incurred. It is crucial to gather and present compelling evidence to support the claim for damages, whether through documentation, expert witnesses, or financial analysis. Professionals should also be aware of statutory limitations and caps on damages, as these can vary significantly across jurisdictions. For instance, some states have enacted laws that limit the amount of punitive damages that can be awarded, often tying them to a multiple of the compensatory damages. Understanding these statutory limitations is essential for effectively advising clients and managing expectations. Moreover, the role of negotiation and settlement in resolving disputes related to damages cannot be overstated. Many contract disputes are settled out of court, and a clear understanding of compensatory and punitive damages can provide a strategic advantage in negotiations. By accurately assessing the potential damages, professionals can negotiate settlements that are fair and reflective of the actual losses and risks involved. To further enhance proficiency in this area, professionals should engage in continuous learning and stay abreast of recent developments in case law and statutory changes. Participating in workshops, seminars, and professional networks can provide valuable insights and updates on current trends and best practices in the field of contract law. In conclusion, a detailed understanding of compensatory and punitive damages is indispensable for professionals seeking to specialize in contract law. By employing structured frameworks and practical tools, legal practitioners can effectively navigate the complexities of damages, ensuring that their clients receive appropriate remedies for breaches of contract. Through a combination of theoretical knowledge, practical application, and continuous learning, professionals can enhance their proficiency in this critical area and provide exceptional value to their clients.